This is the pelvic floor muscle dance. So we're going to start with layer 1 muscles, and you're going to put your arms out to the side for superficial transverse perineal. Superficial transverse perineal attaches from the ischial tuberosities to the perineal body. Superficial transverse perineal helps stabilize the perineal body. Then we have ischiocavernosus. Ischiocavernosus attaches from the ischial tuberosity, runs along the medial aspect of the ischiopubic rami, and attaches to the fascia of the clitoris. We call it raise the roof because it is going to help keep the clitoris erect. Then we have bulbocavernosus. Bulbocavernosus attaches from the perineal body to the fascia of the clitoris. Its job is to keep the clitoris erect, but also close the vagina. Bulbocavernosus, ischiocavernosus, superficial transverse perineal. Those are the muscles of layer 1, including external anal sphincter. Closes the anus. Muscles of layer 2. We have the deep transverse perineal. Attaches from perineal body to ischial tuberosity. It's deeper than the superficial transverse perineal, but it has the same function. Supports the perineal body. Then we have the compressor urethra. The compressor urethra pushes against the urethra, and you need good stabilizing ligaments around the urethra for the compressor to work. Compressor urethra compresses the urethra. We have external urethral sphincter, which is going to be right around the urethra, closes the urethra. It's striated muscle. Then we have the urethrovaginal sphincter. Urethrovaginal sphincter is going to close the vagina. It's also going to close the urethra. Urethrovaginal sphincter. Those are the muscles of layer 2. Deep transverse perineal, compressor urethra, striated urethral sphincter, and urethrovaginal sphincter. We have muscles in layer 3. These are the deepest muscles. We start with pubococcygeus. It attaches from the pubic bone up top to the coccyx down below, and it has a couple different loops associated with it. It has the pubovaginalis that wraps around the vagina, the puborectalis that wraps around the rectum, and the pubococcygeus that goes all the way down to the coccyx. Pubococcygeus helps to stabilize the organs and lifts the bladder. Then we have iliococcygeus. Iliococcygeus attaches from the ATLA, arcus tendineus levator ani, to the coccyx. Its job is to lift the organs, especially the bladder, and support them. Pubo and ilio together comprise levator ani. Levator ani because those two muscles lift. Then we have coccygeus. Coccygeus attaches from the ischial spine, bony prominence, to the coccyx. Stabilizes the coccyx and is an important, works with the sacrospinous ligament to provide posterior support for the pelvic floor. Then we have obturator internus. Obturator internus is part of the hip stabilizing muscle complex. It's an external rotator and a stabilizer of the hip. It's going to attach from the pelvis bone to the ATLA. And the ATLA is going to insert mid-muscle onto the obturator. The obturator is going to come back outside of the pelvis and attach to the trochanter of the femur. Obturator externus attaches to iliococcygeus via the ATLA. Your hip is connected to your pelvis. Pubococcygeus, iliococcygeus, levator ani. Coccygeus integrates with sacrospinous ligament. Obturator internus, part of the hip. And there you have it, all the layers of the pelvic floor.